Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Recently the government announced that they were going to be renaming a section of the Northern Coastal Highway, the Harry Belafonte Highway. So this is the section that they plan to rename the Harry Belafonte Highway. We are in Priory, so the section between Priory and Runaway Bay, the section of the road they want to rename in honor of Harry Belafonte. Now it turns out his parents were Jamaican and he spent a few years in Jamaica. He wasn't born here, but he was Jamaican because his parents were Jamaican. And he spent a few years living in Jamaica. So the government announced that they were going to rename the road. But this road is going to go on, it's going to be renovated. And they're not sure if they're going to put in a bypass for this section, which is Priory, because you can see how close how narrow the road is, and there are a lot of structures beside it. So the government hasn't finalized the alignment of the new road or when they upgrade the road. So that's why they are waiting until after they get the alignment organized to rename the road. So what's happening is this road is 2 lanes. So the entire Northern Coastal Highway from Port Antonio to Negril. So they plan to renovate the road and expand it from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. So the section that's going to be done is the busiest section, which is from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios, and Priory and Runaway Bay fall within that part of the road, that section of the road. So now if you look out here, plenty of space to renovate the road, to expand the road. Can easily put 4 lanes. You could probably put 8 lanes out here. But in some cases like Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, Priory, the area is very small when you're going through the town. So the government announced for Discovery Bay that they're going to put in a bypass, meaning the road will go on the outskirts of the town, won't go through the town. Runaway Bay, the same thing, because it would be just too difficult to expand the road from 2 lanes to 4 lanes in those areas. Now Priory is also a problem because you can't take the existing road and make it 4 lanes there. So they haven't really finalized what they're going to do. Although we've heard before about a bypass, it's not official yet. So that's what the government is waiting on before they do the official name change. Now, this name change was done very quickly. Within 4 days after he passed, the government announced that they were going to rename this section of the road. So based on what they said in the media, Cabinet made the approval to rename the road. So it seems to be that easy just for Cabinet to say, okay, rename this road that road that. So you have to ask the question, why haven't some other roads been renamed? I mean, Bob Marley doesn't have a major highway named after him. What is the hold up? I mean, all Cabinet has to do, it seems, and I could be wrong, but based on the process that this name change took, it just seemed to be Cabinet. So if anybody knows if it's as simple as Cabinet just renaming the road, let us know, leave a comment in the section below. So why can't we rename another section of this Northern Coastal Highway the Bob Marley Highway? Why can't we name it after some other persons? Not saying not to name this section the Harry Belafonte Highway, that's fine. But what about the other sections? why don't we rename some of those other sections after Jamaicans as well? So guys, let us know what you think. And what we had proposed is the section of the Northern Coastal Highway from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios should be renamed the Bob Marley Highway. I mean, Bob Marley he grew up, was born in this section of the island on the north coast, somewhere in St. Anne. So it would only be fitting to rename the highway after him, a section of the highway after him. So they could now rename from Montego Bay to Discovery Bay the Bob Marley Highway, since the Runaway Bay section is already being renamed. And then from Priory to Ocho Rios, that section of the road goes through Draxall, which is the fastest growing community in Jamaica. That section of the road should also be renamed. I mean, we have so many prime ministers in Jamaica that don't have a major highway named after them. So many. And it's only fitting. Other countries do it, that highways are named after prime ministers. Alright guys, let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright, so we're now entering Salem, which is just on the outskirts of Runaway Bay. So this is where the highway, Harry Belafonte Highway, will end, the section named after him. So it started in Priory and goes all the way to where we are now in Salem.